speed of sound. Steve, I know you like an insight to my musical taste, but that's my favourite Coldplay track of all time. I just thought I'd just throw that in.
Not a fan of clocks?
No, I think I've overplayed Parachutes a little bit, and but that's my favourite one. I like it.
I'm afraid to say I'm a bit of a Philistine when it comes to Coldplay. That sounds the same as all the other ones. I'm sorry to say.
Oh, you'll have to meet these boys one day.
Yeah, well, I'll tell them to their face. I don't care. A little bit rock and roll. I don't care.
Well, I'm Ricky Gervais. That little funny little Wurzel type voice over there is Stephen Merchant, and with us our producer Karl Pilkington. All right.
Whenever we say producer, of course, that is in inverted commas.
Yeah.
Done with the fingers.
Well, he didn't have it. I wanted to play some off my iPod today to record it because they didn't have it here. It's a great track called Anthony and the Johnsons. He didn't even have the lead. He went, right, it's difficult. And he went, is it any good? I went, yeah, it's really good. He went, well, why haven't we got it here already then? That's the paradigm, is it? If X-Man hasn't got it, it's no good. Four Non-Blondes doing well, is it? That's still in the cupboard, is it? Unbelievable. We're a little bit annoyed today, aren't we, actually?
I'm really annoyed.
Yeah, all that stuff we did last week, that Landauer sent us some sparkling wine, and we thought, right, you shamelessly plugged it.
Yeah.
How many times you mentioned it? Like 20 times?
20 times.
Well, the finale was hitting Karl on the head with a cork. That's on the website, by the way.
Okay.
RickyGervais.com. Go there and see Karl being hit in the head with a cork, right?
Yeah.
We said, look, send us free stuff, we'll talk about it.
Nothing. The cupboard
literally
is
nothing.
empty. The cupboard is bare.
No one has thought, I tell you what, there's those guys from The Office.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's be honest, Rick, we are taste makers. We're opinion formers, you and I.
Yeah.
And you'd have thought if anyone was going to send us some free stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it makes me fume. And do you know what it is? It's because people, PR people and that, they've realised no one's listening.
But not only are we going against all our principles and losing our dignity just for some free stuff.
And integrity.
Yeah. We're going against excellent policy, because obviously they would have got thousands of pounds for Landauer to be mentioned last week. 20 times. No, it wouldn't. It's 40 quid, isn't it? It's 40 quid.
Yeah.
40 quid for a 9-minute advert.
Exactly.
So advertise your quality stuff here.
Yeah.
Jeff's Garage. Cheaper than some other garages. Anyway, actually,
did we play an advert once for a tattoo parlour? Yeah! Do you remember that? I'm sure we played an advert for a tattoo parlour. What tattoo parlour can afford to advertise on a radio station? Unless it's a tin pot one like this.
Oh, God! Oh, got some good music today, though, Steve.
Oh, really? I hope so. I'll be the judge of that. Go on,
well, AC/DC.
Oh!
Have you got a bit of, bare skin? You need, colouring in? Come along to, Ron's Bike Shop and Tattoo Parlour. He'll write Mum on your hand and give you Harley a tune-up while you wait. I can't believe no one wants to advertise with us.
And that only costs, what, 20 quid?
Yeah.
And they play that.
I mean, I turned down millions of pounds to do adverts, because I think it's beneath me. And I thought last week I'll give a little bit back. I'll excite all these people who want to get a bit,
nothing.
All I'm thinking is, Steve, either our cachet's gone down, no one wants us anymore, right, which is impossible, surely.
I would have thought so.
Or, we're on a tin pot station that no one listens to. Now,
Ding! Correct answer. Correct answer.
Unbelievable. I'm having to hold on the pop shield of this mic, because it keeps falling off.
It's embarrassing.
It's awful. I mean, oh, God. Well, Karl, what are your thoughts? Why have you stuck it out here?
Nothing better coming in, I thought.
Well, I'll tell you why, because you're always on holiday. You don't do a lot. You get paid, well, doesn't he, really? He's a moany. I mean, he doesn't try and get on at all. He doesn't deal with people. He moans about everything. And, so he's...
I'm alright, I've got my own little room and that.
Yeah. Like a cage. It is like a cage, isn't it? And he can shut the door. If people walk past, he can shut the door. He doesn't want them looking in. He's like a miserable old chimp. We notice today how much he's simian, isn't he?
He's very strange, actually. We should try and get a picture on the website, because Karl's arms are particularly chimp-like. It's very, very strange.
Because he's got that he's got long downy hair. It's
and
not
the
like
long extended knuckles.
Yeah, and his totally round face that sort of the chin goes back and the dome of his cranium. I think, quite seriously, I know we sort of share about 98.5% of our genetic material with, bonobos and chimpanzees, but I think he's got a little bit more.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's a little bit of a throwback. Just his line, they just kept to this sort of, really the ugliest one in the cave.
Yeah.
And the tree, and he really didn't he didn't come out of it. I'm not saying you are, you know, I don't think you, well, you are. Yeah, you're chimp-like.
No, it does annoy me. My hair annoys me on my body and that. Because I've got like hair on me little toes and that.
Have you?
And on the legs.
Would you, see your little toes, can you pick things up with them?
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Well, that's the finale of this week's show. We're going to see if he can play a record and put the fader up.
From a tyre. While
Yeah,
swinging in a tyre.
Just using his hairy toes.
Yeah.
I've sort of got hair all the way, but then it just runs out where it should be.
On the
I
top of your
know,
head.
Top of your
yeah.
head. It's just-
And is this part of the reason why you're always uncomfortable about, you know, being nude or around naked people? Is that partly the reason, do you think, because you look so grotesque?
Well, when I'm on holiday, I don't really like wandering about without a top on unless, like, it's a quiet beach or whatever.
Sure. So what would you
There's
normally
no
wear?
need. I
Shirt
just
and
have
tie?
like a nice sort of light, summery, sort of linen shirt, maybe, just
Yeah.
a few top buttons open.
Yeah.
But, I don't like, the naked body isn't that nice anyway, is it? You know what I mean? Whatever it is, if you're a cat and you're shaved, you don't look that nice. Do you know what I mean? But with
I think
hair
you'll
on it-
find a cat is naked even with its fur on. Cats don't wear
No,
clothes.
but what I mean is, a bald cat isn't that good. You know
No.
it does me head in that I'm bald. I'm not, I wish, if I could have hair, it would be nice, but that's like...
Would you prefer animals to wear clothes like Mickey Mouse does? Or Goofy?
You know that I don't like nudist and all that, we've done it.
But don't you think sometimes you could sort of like, maybe, I don't know, fancify it a little bit? Like, if there was such a thing as an ape, salon, and there isn't, Carl, there isn't, right? Would you, you know, give a orangutan a trim, maybe start with hair, because some of those look like they're going bald, but they've got a comb over,
They
don't
should
they?
just have a shave. When it's like that. That's what I did. Take it back.
And the underarms as well. Yeah, they've really got a lot of underarm hair. Even the women ones.
Really?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I know. I don't even know why they breed. I don't know. I don't know how they get those laid from those horrible old, hairy ginger orangutans.
Yeah, they are particularly grim, some of those.
I know, yeah.
The big ones.
I know.
Ginger
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
They can't be happy, can they? What is that? Where did that happen, the ginger thing? Why do people give them, like, a hard time on that?
Well, you just gave them a hard time then, so why did you do it? You were
No,
just
it's
flying in,
it's
were you,
just
to
that people do sort of give... I don't understand why, but ginger people get quite a bit of stick, and I've never understood it.
No, I was doing this. Just, I don't know why. I
They
don't
do,
know.
though, don't they?
I don't know. It might be historical. It might have been because I'm sure they don't everywhere in the world. I'm sure it's probably.
No, they are. They're always... I've said to you about even, like, ginger cats are always fat, because they're sort of sick of it, probably.
Wait. Ginger cats, what do you mean
Well,
they're
when you
sick
see
of
a
it? What,
ginger cat-
they've been eating, like, because they're
'cause
upset,
fed up
they've
and
been
that.
bullied
You never
and
see,
things.
like, a thin, happy ginger cat running about. He's always overweight and looking a bit fed up. It's just a good point, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it was a good point, Carl, it's a point.
So last week the Chinese don't age well. Now anything ginger, including cats,
Yeah.
No,
are sick of it.
No, but I'm just saying.
Are
I
you
don't-
ginger? Would you like to take issue with any of Carl's points? 83
I know I think
XFM is the
ginger-
text. You can text us. Maybe you've seen a thin ginger cat.
I'm not having a go though. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's weird how people give him a hard time. And it's if I could have hair, I'd go for ginger hair rather than being bald.
Really?
Well,
Landed from Ben Folds on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington.
Had a fax.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind champagne and freebies like that. Just forget that. We're not doing that anymore. It didn't work. Okay, but we are still in demand. Got a fax here, right? So guy says, I produce a program for the BAS scientists, right? Wintering in Antarctica. Now what this bloke is saying is, there are scientists, right, researching in Antarctica, and they're already locked away and sort of like out of touch, because they can't get to them, right? But they're soon going to be living in 24-hour darkness, because through the midsummer here, it's darkness for 24 hours for like 3 months, and they're totally cut off, and he's trying to get some stuff together, and he wants us to record a message, and it said, every year, they choose a celebrity to do something, a message, of their choice. They had Rolf Harris, David Attenborough, Jonathan Ross. This year, Ricky is the popular choice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm up there with Rolf Harris, David Attenborough and Jonathan Ross in terms of the vote amongst some scientists stuck in a hut in Antarctica for 3 months.
I think they just got cabin fever.
So that's another poll I've won. British Antarctic scientist in a hut poll.
I was trapped in a little room with several other men for 3 months of pitch darkness.
Sexist.
Or indeed women.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why I'd ever want a message from Rolf Harris. What would Rolf? I mean, David Attenborough, fascinating.
Well, I assume it is it's the animal. I assume they're researching penguins or something, aren't they? If they're stuck there, or maybe
But what's that got to do with
seismic activity, or maybe polar shift. I don't know.
Possibly if you were researching kangaroos.
Yeah. Oh, well, he knows about all animals, doesn't he? You can take him a budgie with a broken wing and he'll sort it out. Or he knows a man who does.
Sure.
He can, he'll sort that out for you. And he'll do a picture of it.
Yeah.
While you wait.